Sun is bright. I forgot something at home, so I'm going to bring you guys along with me. It was a busy morning. I was in a rush to get out the door. I forgot something. So, we're going to go get. It's a very sunny day. We do have some clouds out. So I'll tell you, it's cool though. It's like 59 degrees right now. Crazy. Good morning, Joan. Good to see you. My voice is starting to come back. We're getting there. Glory got groomed the other day. That was nice. So she's all cold now because it got colder. It's gonna warm up. So that's like I had him shave her down. There we go. Yeah, it's been a quiet morning. Not a lot happening. I did see where the anti what the hell's people were harassing Max Lab. Why do people feel the need to mess with autistic people? People always want to punch down. You guys are pretty quiet today. Anything big happening in your world? I'm trying to get Georgie to come out to Vegas. Cause some chaos. Hey, I see Larry and Sansa, you're here. Welcome, welcome. Mom was telling me you guys were talking about cruises. Uh, wow, that place closed up. They put in all these art places. It's like this community just can't sustain that. At least not as a primary business. If you did it as like your secondary business, you could probably do it. But and next week, I'm gonna probably do a live. I have a Vietnam veteran that I know is on his honor flight, and I'm going to be there. We're going to welcome him back. I'm trying to think of a good gift I can give him. So any suggestions that you guys have would be appreciated. Um, I keep asking people if he drinks. I don't know if he drinks or not. But really good guy. Very interesting guy. I've tried to get him on the show because not only was he special ops in Vietnam, but he also did security in Hollywood for many years. But he doesn't want to talk about either one for various reasons. And I get it. I get it. I don't want to pressure him to talk, but like I keep telling him, I'm like, look, your stories are important. And there's going to be a time where you're not going to be able to tell them. So, hopefully I can get him to talk at least to somebody. I don't care if he talks to me. I know a lot of people are like, you need to be doing more veteran stories. Veterans don't want to talk. That's the problem. They don't want to talk. Hey, Miss Match, good to see you. Yeah, all these people. And oh, I did see John Grimm's. He's trying to do these things like compare me to Jeff Gray. Because he was like, oh, Jeff Gray got a lawsuit and donated $17,000 to veterans. Yeah, good on Jeff Gray. But here's what you don't see. Jeff Gray has been arrested. Jeff Gray has gone through a lot of stuff to get to that point. I don't want to I don't want to be arrested unjustly or justly. Like, you know, good on Jeff Gray for doing that, but you won't see me doing that. Um, I support what Jeff Gray does. I'm not in a competition with him as much as John Grimes would like me to be in a competition. Like, why can't Jeff do his thing and I do my thing? I just don't get these people. Like, I do my my thing to help veterans. I help a lot of veterans. Just so I'm probably on average, I talk with 2 veterans a week about their claims, about things that are happening to them. And a lot of them don't want to reach out and get help. And that's a lot of what I try to encourage them to do. So whether John likes it or not, I do help veterans. I help them in the way that I feel I can best help them. And that's all right. That is perfectly fine. So I laugh about all these people who get very upset about what I'm doing. All right. Be right back, guys. I'm taking you with me. You guys will see the bees in this tree. Got a hive up here. The bees are doing some good things out here. Hello, kitty. All right, there we go. This is what I needed. There we go. Lock up the door. Oh, man. There we go. I want to check something out, too. There we go. Hey, good morning, Leedy. Good to see you. So, well over a year ago, I had an oleander that I didn't like, and I moved it. I moved it over here, and it died. But I'm seeing some green. No, I thought it was taken off again, but it's not. Okay, wanted to check that out. I do not like the oleanders. They're not my thing. They're toxic. And the other thing is they attract snakes. So I don't like them in my immediate property. So that's why I tried to relocate that one off my property. But I do have a tobacco plant that's growing. It's another one that's toxic, though. It's not like tobacco where I could smoke it or anything like that. Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, this week was my birthday. Skipper's getting old. You're getting old, John. You're getting old. Me and my brother, we quote that movie all the time. David, I thought you were dead. You thought wrong, John. Oh, too funny. Too funny. See, we got a hellhound here. Good morning. I'm driving, so I can't go through everybody's comments. But, yeah, 21 again. Nah, 47. 47. So a couple more years, I'll be the big 5-0 centurion. That people they have a really nice house. That's the problem around here. There's all these homes, but they're very old, and people try to sell them for top dollar. And it's like, no, I gotta go through and update shit if I buy your house. Like, I'm not paying LA prices for your home in 29 homes. Just because you overpaid doesn't mean I need to. But a lot of these people, they're just. I got. There was a guy who was selling a house and he approached me because he knew I was buying. He was like, "How much would you pay?" And I gave him a price. He's like, "I can't do that." I said, "Well, that's what I'm willing to pay." Because here was my thought process. I could buy land out here and take that same amount of money and get a brand new house. Or I could buy his house for the same price that was built in the 1950s and then have to update stuff. No, thank you. Don't look. Yeah, I'm not going to scroll through comments. But yeah, some of these people, they overvalue what they have. And just because there's a lot of suckers here in California who will pay whatever price doesn't mean I'm gonna. No FOMO. FOMO is fear of missing out. It's where a lot of people lose money. Trying to think what else. I was reading some video game stuff today. Some new games coming out. So guy he wants me to upgrade my computer. Maybe. I'm not 100% on that. That was a big investment when I built my computer. A very big investment. I think I ended up like 2,500. Now it's been several years, but and there are things on the computer that I could absolutely upgrade, but right now it's meeting my needs. So following a truck right now, it's got a bunch of palm trees in the back. And he's pulling into the school. Huh. Wonder if they're doing some landscaping. Passing up now. Let's see. Interesting. I am not used to these California schools out here. Hey, TC. Like, they're all outdoors. Like, my high school, well, every one of my schools were all indoors. Not here. Not here. Everything is all, like, separate buildings. You're outdoors for a good chunk of the day. Just seems weird to me. But I'm trying to think what else is happening. Good morning. Is that Boss? Yeah, it's Boss. Good to see you. I'm just driving, doing my drive into the base. Oh man, something keeps irritating my eye. Maybe it's a eyelash. Trying to think the stories I was reading today. Um, there's the concert, the 250-year concert, and all these people are all like, doesn't matter. Like all these people on the left are trying to get all these people to cancel from. It's like that a failure because Trump is gonna have the concert. If it's only just like the service, the service bands, like the Marine Corps marching band, the Army band, like the concert's gonna go. So I know that they were pressuring Martina McBride and they got her to cancel. It's just like that's just stupid. Like, and it's all just because of Trump hate. It's like it just makes those people look petty. They're all mad about the UFC thing. I think that's kind of cool. UFC is paying for the things to be built, and then after it's done, they're going to pay for the White House lawn to be repaired. Good on you. My finger's in my. Well, no, it was bothering me before the finger. But yeah, some of these people, they just have crazy TDS. Just like E. Jean Carroll. They were talking about her. because the DOJ is looking into if she perjured herself. And people are like, oh, this is retaliation. Well, yeah. But also, did she perjure herself? That becomes the question. Like, I don't believe she was raped for one bit. Don't believe it. So, everything that she's done, she chose to do. She didn't have to. So, guess what? That sometimes comes with people coming, with a little bit of backlash. Don't start none, won't be none. Oh, we got Spade here. Good morning, Spade. I didn't see you. I just saw where boss was saying that you're here. Ah, long line on the base today. It happens. How you doing, Spade? No, I don't. No. There's things that I don't like how sensitive this thing is. And then it doesn't show you everything. Oh, man. No, you haven't missed much. I just been driving around. Had to stop back off at my house because I forgot some stuff. I didn't go to the park today. A lot of people use different areas out here to dump stuff. And someone just dumped a bunch of car parts in this lot next to the base. That is so weird. Just, there's a junkyard here, people. Just use the junkyard. They don't charge. But people out here are intent on dumping stuff. Let's see how long getting on base takes. 7:28. It's moving, just moving slow. Oh, Dust Devil. People who aren't from the desert come out here and they'll see a Dust Devil and be like, is that a tornado? I'm like, no, it's just a little Dust Devil. Looks like a tornado, acts like a tornado, but it is different. And yeah, they're very fascinated by him. Kind of looks like the Tasmanian devil. Something I was watching the other night. Remember the Twilight Zone movie? And because I was looking up something about Bill Mummy, and it took me to a thing about the Twilight Zone, the movie they did, and they recreated the Bill Mummy Twilight Zone episode where a young boy has powers. He can wish anything he wishes comes true. Very famous episode of Twilight Zone, and a very uh, of the Twilight Zone movie. It's a very famous section of that movie. But the girl that played his sister, who wasn't really his sister, she was just kind of like one of the people captive. by the young boy was Nancy Cartwright, who you all might know as the voice of Bart Simpson. A young, very young Nancy Cartwright when she was like in her teens. So I was like, oh, I never realized that. Okay, we're almost to the gate here. We're slowly making through. I had someone, I think they were trying to complain about Glory the other day, that I don't take her everywhere I go. There's various reasons why I do not. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
Doing well. Have a great day.
Thank you. Take care. Okay, so 3 minute delay at the gate. I'm gonna take you guys to the 7-day store, and that's where I'm gonna cut this off. Excuse me. That's actually slow getting on. 3 minutes? That's actually very slow. Normally, I'll roll up and there's always a couple cars there. But today it was like 15 cars there. So that's slow compared to normal. Where I'm driving right now is the old main side of base. Back when this base was an Army base. This is where uh, they trained all the World War II Army glider pilots. It was right here. But almost all those buildings are gone. There's a couple still up, but almost all are gone. And now, main side of the base has shifted. This is still part of main side. And if you ever look at the base with a satellite overlay, where the main gate is, that was the old runway. This was all the flight line. Not anymore, though. Now we do have a flight line, but it's way out at Camp Wilson. And that's used as a temporary airfield. It's where they practice building expeditionary airfields. So it's pretty interesting how they train. I never got to be with the Air Wing, so I never got to go through it myself. All right, guys. I'm going to get up here in a spot, and then I'm going to let you go because I got to take care of a couple things. Thought that was a friend of mine, but it wasn't. All right. You all have a great day today. I know I will. It's a Friday. TGIF. Thank you all for being here. And as always, thank you for